All right, guys. How you doing? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just tuning in, doing a live. It's been a while since I've been here. So putting in some information for you guys. Hopefully all is well. Come on in. I'll wait for everybody to come in so we can put some information in. Right? Today's live is going to be about just doing an update on the scheduling, the training, I should say. Okay. So the trainings are um, the live Zoom training, I should say, that we have for our dispatcher 101 training for beginners. Uh, every They're 3 times a week still, uh, and our week consists of uh, Sunday through Saturday is considered a week. Okay, in that Sunday through Saturday week, it is the Sunday, the Wednesday, and the Saturday days. Right, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 3 days a week, but instead of every week, it's every second and fourth week of each month. So the reason why I come up here today is to explain to you guys that tomorrow starts the second week of the month of May, the 8th. But since it's Mother's Day, hey LaDonna, since it's Mother's Day, that will not there will not be any training. So the next live training for Dispatcher 101 training for our ongoing members will be Wednesday, May 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so just give you guys a heads up on that. Our trainings have changed. The times, the frequency of the trainings, and the days of the trainings are the same. The days and times 3 times a week are the same. It's just that it's not every week now. It's every second and fourth week of each month. So the month of May's week, and we do take into account special occasions, holidays, and things like that. Okay. So we have a tomorrow's Mother's Day, by the way. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. We are having in the month of May a 20% Mother's Day special. I think the promo code is Mom's Day 2022. I'm typing it in there now. Uh, that's the promo code. So when you go check out, if you were to enroll, you get 20% off for like 99 bucks. Um, so that's the first update is the live training, Zoom trainings will be every second and fourth week of each month. The month of May's training, the second week in the month of May is the 8th, that Sunday through the 14th, that Saturday. Our trainings, the 8th is Sunday, is canceled because of Mother's Day. So our training is the 11th and the 14th. The 11th at, I'm looking at the calendar while I'm talking to you guys, the 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the 14th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Those are the times via Zoom. You can get to that from our website. If you're an ongoing member, you will be allowed access. If we have invited you as a guest, we'll let you in as well. If not, then you would have to consider enrolling into the course in order to be considered for the trainings. Um, so that's that. Number two, we have a merch store that we've introduced onto the site as well. I put links up here for the dispatch training and then a link to our store, I believe, but if I did that correctly. Um, so, but we'll see. Let me take a look at that real quick. And then prior to that, um, I'm also here for Q&A. TD asks, how do you be a guest? You just became one. You ask, you email me your name and email so we can if you do come in, we'll be able to recognize you as a guest. And I'm going to put my email here so that you can do that as well. exoduslogisticsllc at yahoo.com. Okay. So, Mellow Street Vibes TV. So, hello, everyone. While I'm up here, I can answer a few questions if there are any. I don't want to be up here too long for you guys because I know you guys, this is Mother's Day weekend. So, what's up, Reese? How you doing? Okay. So, send me that email, TD, and we will go from there. Our next training will be Wednesday, the 11th of May, the live Zoom training. So outside of the live Zoom training, we do have those who are ongoing members, you do have access to our portal, our back office ongoing members portal, where we are updating and keeping current everything. So load boards, modules, tools and resources, forms and documents, everything that a person who is considering to be a dispatcher would need in order to effectively dispatch for their truck drivers, their carriers, their owner operators. Okay, those people who drive the trucks, you will be the person who's responsible for making sure that their trailers for those trucks stay loaded with goods, with freight, with cargo. Okay, that's what the art of dispatching and the science of dispatching boils down to, right? The purpose of our training is to teach you what that is and how it's done properly, right, and correctly, right, from you getting your license and things like that. So how to start the classes? Well, you would initially enroll into the course, and James Pollard L, you would enroll and we go from there. Okay. Tariq, how can I share your course? I am new to this and want to be trained dispatch. Yeah, so I just put the link. Anyone who's interested in considering enrolling into our dispatcher one-on-one training for beginners, do your homework. Number one, right? Do your homework. Do your due diligence. Check out all the trainings that are out there. Compare and contrast before you invest your money. I know this is a lot of hard-earned money, so you don't want to put your money anywhere and not get a good, valuable return on your investments, right? It may not be with us; it may be with someone else. So my concept and philosophy as a trainer is to help you guys, right? Recommend the best course of action, and it may not, if it's not ours, that's perfectly fine. We just want to make sure that you are successful, right? Our training is for those who know very little, if anything, about dispatching, freight dispatching. We also have a broker side as well, but right now I'm speaking to the YouTube channel for the dispatcher side. So we have single members, 2-for-1s. One of our price points is our ongoing training. Another price, we have 3 price points. Our $99 training materials and templates only, where someone who doesn't need the formal training, they have their business, they have their dispatching company, they may have gotten trained from someone else, and they just need some templates to go off of to create their own documents. So that's the $99 templates. Our second price point is our 1-day, 2-hour seminar training, which includes what comes with the $99 training materials price point, in addition to our live Zoom 1-day training for you. It's a high-level overview of dispatching in such a way that you can determine if you want to do this long term. Okay, so that's price point number 2. And then the third price point is for those people who want to get into the industry and feel that one day is not going to be enough for them to become a dispatcher. They want some ongoing training. We offer that at our price point, at the $499 price point. We are having a Mother's Day 20% off special all throughout the month of May, 20% off for the moms. Promo code is Moms Day 2020, I believe I put there. So we do that. Promo code is Moms Day 2020. for the 20% off Mother's Day special. And then next month, we're going to have a Father's Day special. And it could be, instead of Mom's Day 2020, it could be Dad's Day 2020 as a promo. But right now, in the month of May, it's going to be Mom's Day 2020, right? So now back to the 3 price points. The first 2 price points, the $99 and the $149, if you decide after purchasing the $99 training materials only, you want to get into the ongoing training, we do offer a voucher on that purchase page for you to fill out and submit, and then we will deduct that $99 from the price of the ongoing training and invoice you that difference plus tax. Okay. The same thing holds true for the 1 day $149 seminar. We will deduct the $149 from the full ongoing price of $499 and invoice you the difference plus tax. Okay. TD say he just emailed me. I will take a look at that. And you just come into the Zoom training. Let me put that Zoom link here. Come into our Zoom training as a guest, and we will let you through based off of us checking. We check against our database in our spreadsheet to see who are members and who was invited to the Zoom. Remember, next live Zoom training, put this in here, will be Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom at that. Okay. So that's for you guys to know there. So just wanted to give you some updates on that. We've changed our frequency of live trainings from every week, 3 times a week, to every other week or every second and fourth week. It's still 3 days a week, but it's every second and fourth week, right? So, and that started last month in April. So it's going to take maybe a few months for you guys to kind of get acclimated to that. At the same time, I will be announcing on our social media platforms for our members so they can keep pace with it. Those who are non-members will be updated on this channel here, the YouTube channel for subscribers. But the members, we have a Facebook group, private Facebook group for members only. So, all right. So for those of you who haven't pushed the thumbs up yet, I got 22 here on this live, 13 thumbs up. Push the thumbs up. Okay. But any questions while I'm here, I can get them answered. Because I get calls a lot, and I'm on pace to do other things as well. So I just want to make sure. Let me check this email to make sure I received that email from TD. exoduslogisticsllc at yahoo.com. Guest mail. Okay, TEE. I got something. Terrell Norman. Okay, so I'll be looking for that. So I got you. How long are the classes? So that's a great question. So the seminar training, the 1 day seminar training is 1 day, 2 hours. So that's it for that, right? The ongoing training is you enroll initially for the price point, whether it's a special or not, $499 or whatever the special offer is, 20% off, 15, whatever, right? For the first 30 days, right? From the time that you enroll for that first 30 days, you will get, when you first enroll and pay the price point to enroll, you will get an email with your receipt of enrollment, or an email also with a link to download instructions for you to set up to access our members portal. In that email, it'll say, hey, come to our email sign up page, create an email and password in order to have access to our back office portal, hit submit. We'll get an alert of that, and then we'll approve you after we check to see that you were someone who did purchase the course according to our spreadsheet and our database. After you are approved, you should get a confirmation email confirming you were approved, and then you would go to the next link, which is the members portal access link to log in. You have access to everything at that point. You have access to the 4 modules. This is self-paced learning when you get to the back office portal. You have access to the orientation where you can download the ebooks, 3 ebooks, 1 glossary on the ebooks page. You have access to 4 self-paced modules. Module 1 is how to get carriers. Module 2 talks about load boards and understanding what that is, what they are. Module 3 is booking the loads with the brokers. We show you that. And then module 4 is invoicing your carrier after they have delivered a load, right? We give you a high-level overview of all of those things so that you can take that information and scale your company from there. In addition to that, we have forms, docs, and resources, forms and documents, tools and resources. We have a how-to video series, right, on specific topics in video format. And we have our training videos library, where all of our Zoom trainings are recorded and they are stored in the training videos library. So the first 30 days, you get access to all of that. Now, if you want to maintain and continue to have access to all of that, after the 30 days, we will, and it says it on the website, if you scroll down on the purchase page, the $4.99 purchase page, you will read what's all included with the ongoing training. But at any rate, after the first 30 days, we invoice you monthly $29.99, $30 a month, if you want to maintain having access to everything that you have gotten access to in that first 30 days at that initial enrollment, right? So 30 days after your initial enrollment date, we invoice you for that 29 or $30 a month for up to another 11 months for a total of a year, right? Month to month, cancel anytime, no obligation, right? So as long as you want to maintain it every month, so after your first month, you initially enroll, you say, hey, I need to keep this because I need to continue to access these load boards, use all these resources. So I'm going to pay another $29.99 and I'll get an extra month or however long you need it. The logic behind that is that it shouldn't take you guys a year to learn how to dispatch, right? But the reason why we've allotted that much time, because we have so much good content in there, like the load board access. We give you access to 6 load boards where you're using those load boards. These are live load boards. You can book loads from them. Now, mind you, we do not recommend or advise or want you to post your trucks on our load board accounts because we're going to be the ones getting the calls from the brokers. The only purpose of using our load boards is to just look up loads for your trucks and then call those brokers and book the loads. It is a springboard for you guys. You don't have to use our load boards for the whole time. At some point, you want to grow your company and get your own load boards, but we're giving you that springboard start. We are the catalysts for you to help you get that process going. Of course, you don't have to keep using our load boards, and we would prefer that you don't, because you want to have your own load boards. You don't have to over depend on us, right? But we're here to get you started from a basics and beginners perspective. Okay. So that's all that's included in the back office, and we have constant training for that as well. What kind of resources? Forms. So our forms, our templates, forms and documents. The templates we suggest as dispatchers to create what's called a dispatcher packet, which contains the dispatcher agreement, the limited power of attorney, and the carrier profile. Those are the 3 documents that we have determined that makes up a pretty decent dispatcher packet. The dispatcher agreement is the contract between you and the carrier, the truck driver, the owner operator, or the trucking company. The limited power of attorney, that document it's required, or we suggest or advise that the carrier needs to get this notarized before they send it back to you. The purpose of the limited power of attorney is the truck driver, carrier, owner, operator, or trucking company is giving you, the dispatcher, permission to do all of the onboarding paperwork or administrative paperwork on their behalf. That's what the limited power of attorney represents. And the reason why it gets notarized and the reason why the carrier or the truck driver gets it notarized is because The person who is giving someone else permission to represent them is the person that's required to have it notarized, not the dispatcher, but the carrier. Okay. And then the carrier profile, which is the third document in the dispatcher packet, is just the requirements that the carrier have of you, the dispatcher. $3 a mile, so much weight, only want to go to certain areas of the country, things of that nature. All these requirements, right? So those are some of the resources that we have. When does Mother's Day special end? It's throughout the whole month of March. Michelle Ward asked that question. We prefer to have it paid all at once, Brittany, but the most we will do is a 2 installment invoice. We can send you separate invoices for the difference between the in 2 installments, like say $4.99, $2.50 each, or something like that. But we would prefer to pay it all at once. Thank you for clarifying. You're welcome. You're welcome, Teacher Vibes. When will you offer another broker special? We are offering a broker special now. So the Mother's Day special is 20% off on the dispatcher side and the freight broker side. We did have a 50% off freight broker special. That actually ends today, Gloria. When will you offer another broker special? I'm seriously starting my dispatcher this week, but I'm still interested in it. So the broker special, $3.99 off freight broker voucher was the promo code for the broker special. And I think that ends today. If you are someone who is enrolled as a ongoing dispatching person and you want to transition into brokering, our ongoing students have the luxury of taking 50% off with the $3.99 off freight broker, or FB, $3.99 off FB voucher promo code for the broker side. So, okay, you're welcome, Brittany. Do you also help with getting the business filed? I do not file your business for you. That's something that you should have the responsibility of doing yourself. But we do have resources to point you in the right direction. The Secretary of State's, Google, InkFile, LegalZoom, different resources we have in our portal under our business setup page, right? Because everybody files their business differently, a different structure, legal structure, whether it's sole proprietor, partnership, limited liability company, S Corp, C Corp. So those are the ways that you can structure your company. But just simply Google business requirements in your area. That's probably the best free way to get started. And they'll probably recommend you get with your local municipality or Secretary of State to see what your local requirements are, and then just meet the requirements. Okay. All right. What else? I'm here live. Next week we have training. I figure I'll come on now, and I'm probably going to go on the broker side as well. So, all right. You're welcome, James Pollard L. Hello, amigo Robert P. All right, we're good. I just wanted to remind everyone that our live Zoom trainings for dispatching, one-on-one training for beginners, for those who know very little, if anything, about dispatching, are still 3 times a week, but they're every second week and fourth week of each month. Every second and fourth week of each month. Every second and fourth week of each month. I wanted to repeat that 3 times, right? In each of those second and fourth weeks of each month, we do have live Zoom trainings 3 times that week, right? The Sunday at 11 a.m., the Wednesday at 6 p.m., and the Saturday at 12 noon. And these are all in the Eastern Standard Time zone. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Is the LLC a requirement to start a dispatching business? Not necessarily. You don't have to have, you have to have a business entity structure. It doesn't necessarily have to be, Alicia, an LLC. It could be a sole proprietorship, or it can be an S Corp or a C Corp. But it would be, if you're going to be behaving as an independent dispatching company, then you need to have a business structure set up. And you can set your business structure up at the same time that you're being trained to learn how to dispatch. It doesn't necessarily have to be get the business up and running first and then start the training. You can do it simultaneously so you're more efficient. Okay. So what else? What else? What else? Do I do coaching? I don't do coaching. Like I do one-on-one consultations. I don't do coaching because as far as the time being there one-on-one with people, I don't do the coaching part or on Zoom, but I do consultations. Let me bring that link up now. Right there. So you can book a one-on-one consultation. So I'm assuming, Robert, you're not enrolled as an ongoing member. So the link for the consultations are there, right? So pretty much everything's on the website. You would just have to navigate to the certain areas. Can I get added to the Facebook group? I'm new in the class coming. Can I get added? I'm in the next class coming up next week. So Mark, have you enrolled as an ongoing member? Mark Ford, you would have to on the website, you would have to submit to be added to the Facebook group. So if you cannot be added to our private Dispatcher 101 Facebook members only group unless you are a member of the ongoing training. So if you're not a member, then we can't add you. You have to be a member because that group we do a lot of networking in there outside of the ongoing training, or in addition, I should say, to the ongoing training, we do a lot of network there. If you want to do payments, you would tell me how many installments you want, and then you would give me the email so I can send you the invoices for those. Who's that? Teacher Vibes. All right. Do you recommend ads on social media like Facebook? Craigslist requires a location what areas are best to post on Craigslist? Yeah. So any way or any ways to market, who is this? Talithia Sharif. Any ways to market and brand yourself as a business out there in social media that's going to drive traffic to your website or to your phone number or email for that matter, that you can benefit from. Of course, I would recommend using, always. So anything that helps, Talithia Sharif, branding and marketing and promoting yourself and your company. Okay. So as I'm speaking to you guys, of course, I get individuals dealing with me, right? So, anything else? AO says, I'm looking for a class to help me get started. I'll have to rewatch this to see if you've spoken about the process. I'm out in California, so I'm on the East Coast, AO. So it's 12:30, almost 12:30 where you are, and it's 3:30 where I'm at. I'm out in California and don't know folks into trucking out there. There's a lot of trucks in California. Depends on if you're in the northern area, the Bay Area, or down the southern part where LA and stuff like that. So how much are your classes? So let me put the main Dispatcher 101 page up here for you guys to see, and then the different price points. So okay, so you're in Oakland in the Bay. Okay, all right. So tell E40 I said what's up. Him and Too Short. So see here, and put that. And then how much are the classes? Tamara Leonard asks. So I'm gonna put the ongoing class link there as well. So what is factoring company? Some example. So a factoring company, the purpose of a factoring company is to provide cash flow to either the carriers or the brokers. Factoring companies have two clients, carriers and brokers, right? From the perspective of a dispatcher, we're talking about the factoring company of the carrier, the person we're dispatching for. So factoring companies provide upfront capital pay advances to the carrier to kind of help float them while they are moving freight and keeping fuel in their trucks. So they charge for that service, though. Some examples of factoring companies. We have a factoring company rep on our website. Seven Oaks. Her name is Monica Case. Very good lady. So yes. Is there a disadvantage of dispatching outside of state? Outside of your state, Aisha, or it depends on the areas. We tell you certain areas to dispatch from, like certain zones, certain parts of the country, like the Midwest, Southeast, and Southwestern parts of the country and the states therein. So, is Atlanta a good market to start dispatching? Of course, it is. It's in the Southeast. Yes. X Young Flat Fly X. I can't even pronounce that. Savage, I guess. um, outside of your state, yeah, you could. Is there a disadvantage? No, there's an advantage or it depends on the zones or the areas of the country that you're dispatching from. So, any real name in Canada, if you know, any real name of what, Mana? Factoring companies in Canada? Not necessarily in Canada. Most of them are U.S. based. So factoring companies and do a background on the brokers. How do dispatchers utilize a service like that? You would have to have what's called an affiliate partnership or an affiliate relationship with that factory company, whereby they give you a kickback, if you will, for bringing on carriers who do not have factoring, and then gets approved for their factoring, and then they'll allow you to go through the process of vetting, or they'll do it for you. But the customers of the factory company, dispatchers cannot have factory companies as, or factory companies do not have dispatchers as clients, but you can use factory companies as a dispatching business through an affiliate partnership kind of agreement. So yeah, that's how you set up with a factoring company, through like a partnership from a dispatching business's perspective. Carriers and brokers, they set up with factoring companies just by contractually. Okay. Brokers and carriers or trucking companies, they have relationships with them contractually with the factoring companies. So that's how that works with the factoring companies. Okay. So I'm figuring the factory company gets the carrier paid quick. Yes, they do. So factory companies give like the one that we have, Seven Oaks, they give a 95% pay advance. So what that means is after the carrier gets approved, factory companies require of the carrier, if they determine that the broker that they're dealing with is a factorable broker, right? If they are approved for that, right? So, all right. We good? Figure I'll hop in and give some questions. Let me circle back a little bit before I get off and before I forget. Selective amnesia. The updated times, right? Every second and fourth week of each month is still 3 days a week for the live Zoom trainings, right? Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A week in our estimation is from Sunday to Saturday. This Sunday starts the second week in May, but this Sunday's training is canceled because this Sunday is Mother's Day. So we're not having trainings, we're honoring our mothers, right? Mine's is deceased, but I will still honor her, okay? Let's see. Do you think it's possible for a truck driver as new authority to get loads in the initial state if I dispatch for myself? You certainly can. Yeah, I know people who have new authorities and are out there making money, either through a broker or directly to the customers. So certainly, yeah. I work for Michelin doing dispatch. It is 24/7 operation. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelin. So you're dispatch for the tire company, okay? Thank you for your time. I'll check out your website and give you a call. God bless y'all. Thank you. Much appreciated. Salute to you, brother. If we don't have the trucks, do you help us get trucks for a dispatcher? We help you by showing you the techniques and strategy of how to get carriers. And in our ongoing training, module 1 is a self-paced module, how to get carriers, how to acquire the carriers. Okay. Someone says they can't hear me if we don't have a Hi, can I hear you? If you can hear me, type a 1. Type a 1 in your chat if you can hear me. My volume is up. Okay, yeah, see, people are typing 1 so they can hear me. All right. If you set up payment plan, can you utilize the Mother's Day special? That is something that I'm considering because I don't, with a payment plan, I'm already giving you a break. So to add the Mother's Day special on top of that, I may consider that, but I need to think on that one. Right now, no. Right now, it's a no, but I can consider that because we still have the whole month of May to consider that Mother's Day special on top of the installments. So, oh, okay, you do roadside assistance. Okay, tomorrow. All right. 1 in the response is meaning you can hear me. If you can hear me, type a 1. Okay, so what other questions before we get off? It's been almost 40 minutes. So I came on to announce 2 things on our merch store, and then the changing of the times. Well, not the changing of the times, the frequency of the Zoom trainings, right? Zoom trainings are every second week and fourth week of each month. The month of May, the second week starts the 8th, which is a Sunday, but that's Mother's Day. So that Sunday's training is canceled. So our next live Zoom training will be this coming Wednesday, the 11th of May for this dispatching at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, Charles. Hey, Quabla, how you doing? Can you recommend a trucking company to lease trucks from? Have you tried the 3 big boys, Quabla? Penske, Enterprise, and Ryder. Have you tried those to lease from? Penske. Try that. Try leasing from Penske. They're real good at maintaining their trucks, and then you can run under their authority and things of that nature. Does the class come with where to go to get contracts? Contracts from who? The customers tomorrow, or the contracts between the dispatcher and the carrier? If it's between the dispatcher and the carrier, yes, the class does come with that. We do have documents for that, forms and everything. So, are you running the courses in cohorts? So we have to wait for new start dates? No, you come. So our Wednesday live trainings, the structure for the Wednesday trainings are for beginners only. You can, if you're an ongoing member enrolled in the ongoing training, you can attend any live training, but the structure on that day, Wednesdays at 6 p.m., will be for beginners. So our structure will be on that. The Saturday trainings and those who register for our seminar, we've moved the seminar trainings from Saturdays to Wednesday to incorporate the beginners and the seminar registrants. Okay. The Saturday trainings are for intermediate and advanced dispatcher. We talk about load planning and different strategies. And then the Sunday trainings, we are Exodus University, mainly our cold callings with Shantae. Then we're going to introduce Treve and LaDonna with their compliance and business startup and business credit and things of that nature as well. So we are still formulating that and structuring that as well. So, but that's those are the structures for those days. Those are the course outlines for those days. Wednesdays are beginners, Saturdays are intermediate advanced, and Sundays is Exodus University. Okay. How long is the course? The course is up to a year if you maintain your monthly subscription. I answered that earlier, but that's fine. I'll answer it again. After you lease your truck, if you need a dispatcher, I'll be ready. LO. Dispatcher and carrier, yes. So if it's between the dispatcher and carrier, we do have the forums tomorrow. So to answer your question, okay. I'll leave my phone number and email in here. I'm getting ready to get off for now. And for those of you who are ongoing members, I will see you Wednesday. For those of you who are, and all the YouTube subscribers. We got over 24,000 YouTube subscribers now. We are gradually growing in our course. So thank you for your subscription. Hopefully you will consider enrolling into the training. Yeah, Mother's Day special, 20% off for the ongoing training on dispatcher side, also the freight broker side. But again, this is the dispatcher YouTube channel. So for those of you who are subscribed but are not enrolled and are looking for something new, a way to make income from home, not working for someone else, but being your own company, consider dispatching, right? Consider coming into this industry and going from there, right? Other than that, thank you guys. And again, for the members on this channel who are subscribed, thank you. If you are a member who's listening on this channel and you haven't subscribed to the new Facebook group, go ahead and do that at the Facebook, the new Facebook channel. Let me put that there for those of you who are. Now, you can't join this Facebook group, right? This new Dispatcher 101 Facebook group unless you are an enrolled member in our ongoing training. So do not attempt to join the Facebook group if you haven't enrolled in the ongoing training, right? Because we check our database because it's going to ask you for an email and to say, hey, are you a member of the ongoing training? Yes. What's your email or what's your name, right? Or a phone number. So we can check against our spreadsheet in order to let you in, right? So if you are not an ongoing member, don't waste your time nor ours trying to join a Facebook Dispatcher 101 group that you cannot join unless you are an enrolled member in the ongoing training. Okay? Do yourself and us a service by not attempting, right? So I'm going to review the site and hopefully sign up for membership courses. I appreciate your help. For those who just got on the live, how long will the Mother's Day special last? The Mother's Day special, again, will last until the end of the month of May. 20% off. Promo code is Mom's Day 2022. Mom's Day 2022. That's the promo code. So Quabla says, Aisha, I'm a member of the class. So yeah, Quabla is a student. He joined this year, 2022. So he's one of the newer students. So yes. All right, guys. Salute. For all the mothers, again, happy Mother's Day. And have a good time with your family, your children, your loved ones. Okay. And for those of you who are not members who are subscribed to this channel, consider enrolling. For those of you who are members, ongoing members who are subscribed to this channel, I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay.